Actors like to act. That's what we do, you know. We forget it, you know. Most of the time we're, in our careers prior to these events that have happened in our lives, you know, we've been going from one thing to the next. And every time you finish a piece, you're out of work. And remember, some of the greatest actors that I ever met always had that feeling when they finished the job, they didn't know where the next one was coming from. And in this kind of situation, you have a character that you have a character that you can live with over a period of time. You can grow with it. You can influence the storyline of the character, and you get to act, you know, on a continuous basis with a team. And all of us say the same thing about our cast. We act with people that are really of superior talent, and we're in awe of them. And we come to the set with our bag and our work having been done, and then we meet that energy, and something happens in the middle somewhere, and we produce, you know, a sequence. It's a very beautiful thing. It's being an actor on another level, and it didn't exist before television kind of took over in this way, and all of this other technology that you've been speaking about happened. So it's a wonderful thing for us actors.
Jesse had lost quite a few people throughout this show. You know, he waking up next to his dead girlfriend, I think, was one of the hardest scenes that I personally had to play, because it was just half a day of me desperately trying to revive someone that I love, and so that was, yeah, that was probably the hardest.
The first movie I ever did, and I had no idea what I was doing, no clue. And the father is in a drunk driving accident, and he's in a wheelchair, and I have to come out, and he sort of gets out of the chair and gives me a hug, and it's a big deal. So the director's like, how do, like Aaron was saying, but he's like, how do you want to do this? I'm like, well, what are my options? I had no clue, right? And coincidentally, my real father was in a wheelchair and dying, so I said, just give me a phone and come get me in 5 minutes. And the first take we did, so much snot came out of my face that they couldn't use it, which I begged them to use. They wouldn't use. But I cried so hard, and I always go, like, I think the hardest scene on The Walking Dead, or one of them, was killing my brother. And I always go back to that, because I'm not really, like, classically trained or anything, but I always go back to that. I'll go back to my dad and that and that and that. And I think, like, reading that script where I kill my brother and all that, I remember reading that going, oh, this day's going to stink. This is gonna be such a bad day, you know. But like Aaron was saying, you do put yourself there, and it's those scenes like that are personable are they just wreck your day.